Hi everyone, Iowa Homeschool Mom here. Since we're pretty far into winter, I just wanted to come on here quick today and show you guys our winter nature shelf before we switch it out for our spring nature shelf here. And we have a nature shelf and not a nature table like most people seem to have, just because our room that we do our homeschool in is relatively small. So we just wanted to kind of maximize our space, so we chose this 3-tier shelf instead. And it's really been working well so far. So yeah, let's just get going and show you guys what we have on our nature shelf for winter. Alright, so up top we have a little bird book that the kids were gifted from one of their great grandmas. It is called Happy Bird Day. It's a really cute book that just covers different birds that you might see in the winter, like chickadees and cardinals and blue jays. Yeah, the kids just really enjoy reading this one. Yeah, there's that one. All right, and then up top here we also have our weather gnomes. And these are a new addition to our home, and they have just been so much fun, you guys. So every day my preschooler comes in and she looks out the window, or she goes outside real quick and decides which weather gnome to pick out. And then once she picks it out, she'll put it over here on our windowsill. So today she's got partly cloudy out. And then at the end of the day, she'll come back in our room here, and then she'll pick out her little night-night gnome, she calls it. And that's just kind of been a nice ritual for our bedtime routine. She just loves these little weather gnomes, and the toddler also really loves playing with them as well. And I'll be sure to link everything below in the description box so you guys can find where we got everything on our shelf here. All right, so moving down to the next shelf here, we have just some nature findings from the kids' nature walks. And we also just have a little magnifying glass for them. And this little container that they have some of their collection is actually from our wedding. So I thought that was pretty neat that we got to repurpose that. Right. And then on this shelf, we have some nature cards that I made for the kids. So we have winter plants, winter mammals, and winter birds. And I basically just went online and found pictures of plants and animals that you might spot in our state in the winter. And then I printed them off and laminated them. And then I punched a little hole to make them into like a little booklet. So this one we just have some winter berries, and then we have an evergreen tree and a deciduous tree. So we've been talking about what those look like throughout the year. And so we just have the ones that for winter. And then we have our winter mammals cards. So we just go over these. I was going to put the names on the backs, but I totally forgot. But it doesn't really matter because my kids are not reading yet anyways. So there's that. And then for the winter birds here, it's like the same thing basically. But I did also include, very back, some owls, including a snowy owl, because there have been a few spottings of snowy owls in our state this winter, which is pretty neat to see, but it's pretty unfortunate because that means there's not a whole lot of food resources for them up north. So it kind of sucks that they have to travel this far south for food. Yeah, so there's their winter birds cards. All right, and then on this same shelf, I also keep little binoculars for the kids, as well as a flashlight, and the flashlight's pretty much just for fun. Alright, and then on the bottom shelf, we have our little Safari LTD penguin figurines. And we love the Safari LTD tubes because they just make the figurines so detailed. We do have warm weather species of penguins on the shelf as well. That's because we did a penguin unit study not too long ago, and we covered all the different species of penguins and not just the Antarctic ones. So we really wanted to emphasize that. And it worked because one day my preschooler looked at me when she was eating lunch and she said, "Mom, some penguins are from Africa." And as a former zoologist, that just really melted my heart. So I'm kind of an animal geek. All right, so that is everything that is on the shelf. I'll give you guys a look there. But then over here, we also have, give you guys a better look here. We have a little new addition to our window. We've got a bird feeder. And it only took about a day, or half a day actually, for the birds to come and find their food. We've had a few squirrels too, but the kids have just been loving watching the birds come eat. And I was thinking about getting a step stool for them, but since this room is so small, I just let them pull their benches from the table here, and they'll just pull it over to the window and look out the window. We also have a little Backyard Birds of Iowa poster as well for them to look at and reference to. And I'll help them kind of identify a bird if they aren't sure which species it is. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for our winter nature shelf. We're looking forward to adding to this throughout the years and coming up with different stuff for the kids to explore. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up below. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell below to be notified when new videos are live. All right, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.